Hello viewers, welcome to another vlog. I'm Dr. Joydev and today's topic is potassium-rich foods. So what are the foods that we can take to correct hypokalemia, that means low potassium level, or to prevent development of any hypokalemia in future? So there are 10 foods that are good sources of potassium that I'll be covering in this topic. But before that, we have to know one term, that is the daily volume, or DV. DV or daily volume is the requirement of potassium uh, on a daily basis. I'll not be going into the mathematical details of that requirement, but I'll be telling you the in terms of the normal foods, that how much of the daily value is provided by some specific food. So coming to the first, but before going on to the first good source of potassium, let me tell you what are the why the potassium is so important for us. The functions of potassium. Potassium is important for maintaining blood pressure. Also, it helps in intracellular transport. That means the cells that carry out certain functions, but it need some nutrients, some elements to function properly. For that, we need to provide some nutrients to the cells to so that the cell works normally. And potassium is linked with this cellular transport. So if there is any deficiency of potassium, so the cellular transport that will be hampered. The next important function of potassium, that is nerve and muscle function. For normal nerve and muscle functioning, potassium is essential. So this potassium is so much important for us. We have to know the sources of potassium to correct hypokalemia or low potassium level, and also it is essential to know for all of us, so that we if we incorporate these foods within our diet, then there will be less chances of hypokalemia. Now, coming to the first good source of potassium, that is banana. Banana is a good source of potassium. One banana that provides 9% of the daily value of potassium. But in this list, there are other sources which are better sources than banana. The next good source of potassium, that is watermelon. Watermelon is a better source than banana. It provides 1/8 of a watermelon that provides around 14% of the DV. In case of banana, it is 9%, but it is 14% in case of watermelon. Okay, and it is also good source of water, that contains a lot of water, so it will prevent development of any dehydration. Watermelon is a good source of fiber, magnesium, vitamin A. So it will be helpful in providing other nutrients also. Now coming to the next good source of potassium, that is avocado. Avocado, apart from supplying potassium, it is a good source of vitamin K, healthy fats, folates, and a whole avocado that can provide up to 15% of the DV. So it is a better source than banana. Now coming to the fourth good source, that is sweet potato. Sweet potato is one of the easily available foods that we have. One cup of smashed sweet potato that can provide up to 16% of the daily value, and it is a good source of vitamin A. But we have to keep in mind that those who are diabetic, they should avoid this item. Okay, if you are non-diabetic, then there is no issue. Now coming to the next good source of potassium, and is another easily available food item, that is coconut water. Coconut water, one cup of coconut water that can provide up to 13% of the daily value of potassium, and it is also a good source of magnesium, sodium, and manganese. These are also some of the essential elements that our body needs to be supplied with magnesium, sodium, and manganese for normal functioning. Now coming to the another good source, that is lentils. Lentils, we do usually get lentils in our meals. Lentils, one cup of lentils that can provide up to 15% of the daily value of potassium. Apart from lentils, our commonly used other elements like soya beans or peanuts, these are also good sources of potassium in our body. Now Coming to spinach. Spinach is another good source. 1 cup of spinach that contains 12% of the daily value. It is also another source of vitamin A, vitamin K, folate, and magnesium. Okay, so these are some of the foods. Also I have some other good foods and a list of foods that you need to know. Now coming to the beans, 1 cup of white bean that provide 21% of the daily value, and 1 cup of black bean that produce 13% of the daily value of potassium. But there is one problem. White bean that contains phytate, one compound that inhibits absorption of other food items. But if you are taking white beans, you have just you have white beans, you have to soak it in water overnight, and that will reduce the level of phytate in white bean. Then you can take white bean, there is no issue. We can also take beans in our salad. Now coming to the next source, that is tomato and tomato paste. These are also some of the good sources. 3 tablespoons of tomato paste that provide 10% of the daily value of potassium. It is also a good source of vitamin C and lycopene. Lycopene is a compound that helps to maintain normal heart health. Also, it prevents sunburn. And this lycopene is sometimes said to prevent cancer, some of the cancer. Now coming to the 10th one is actually it is a list of commonly used food items, and in this list we can see that there is apricot, beet, pomegranate, fruit juice, and also fish is another good source of potassium. So please share your thoughts with us in the comment section if you like this video. And if you like this video, don't forget to press the like button, and you can subscribe to my channel if you want to see this type of health related videos in future. And till then, take care and stay fit, be healthy. Thank you.